Hey everybody, it's Emma. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am just going to put some makeup on my face. I'm going to show you kind of my go-to makeup recently, which is just kind of fresh, simple. I haven't been in a crazy makeup mood, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been filming a lot of videos for this channel. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I have my brows on already, as you can see, and I'm just going to prep my lips. I've been playing around with this Lip Smacker SPF 30 lip balm. Itchy nose. Not picking, just pressing. Anyway, it's alright. I do end up eating it a little. But it does smell great. I'm going to prime my eyes with my Wet n Wild PhotoFocus eyeshadow primer. I have a pretty brandy new bottle here. Next, I'm just going to take the discoloration down on my eyes using the Milani Shadoweyez 12 Wear eyeshadow in Almond Cream. I am planning to do an update of my project pan. I would like this to go in it, because I would like to use it up. I had originally gotten it as an inner rim eye pencil, but I like the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow one a lot better for that. But this is a really nice base. Or sometimes if I don't feel like putting any eyeshadow on, but I don't want the top of my eyelids to be darker and bluer than the rest of my skin once I get, you know, foundation and concealer on and everything, I'll throw this on and just let it be as is. Even though it says that it's a 12-hour wear pencil, I have found this definitely creases on my super oily eyelids if I don't prime, so keep that in mind. I just want to set that with an eyeshadow of a similar shade. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild 10 pan palette. I'm going to talk about these in a video I'm going to shoot immediately following this, so hold on tight for that. I'm just going to go into this shade right here. This is the angled shadow brush from Real Techniques. I love this brush. It was a limited edition brush. I wish they would bring it back. Not for me personally because I have this one, but just in general, because it's really nice. It's super soft and it's great if you're doing a one shadow look. It's great for blending through the brow bone and the crease. It's so soft. I will just continue to do this because it feels nice. For mascara, I have this travel size of Urban Decay's Perversion mascara. I've been traveling a lot recently, including a trip to Italy, which was unbelievable. And I've been wanting a new mascara anyway because the Essence one that I have been using, I don't really like it. So traveling was a really perfect excuse to pick this up. This is one of my favorite cruelty-free mascaras that I've tried. I'm just usually too cheap to buy it. For foundation, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. I have this in 1.0. It's a really, really spot-on shade match for me. And it's a nice foundation. Got a little lost in my collection for a while, and I'm not a huge fan of how it smells, but I would honestly, and I'll talk about this a little bit in the new Wet n Wild stuff video that I'm going to film in a minute. I would rather have something smell kind of chemically like I imagine it does naturally, rather than have my foundation be perfumed. So there's that. I'm gonna blend that in with this e.l.f. Selfie Ready foundation brush, I believe this is called. It's very similar to the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques, if you have that. Although I kind of like this better, I must say. It's a little bit more round and a little softer. But with all the traveling and just kind of being generally out of the loop, I've missed a lot of the new releases and stuff. Like Real Techniques apparently had glittery brushes. Where are those? I would like them. I'd love to know what new stuff, what the kind of recent releases of 2018 you've been into or not into. Catch me up. I am doing my very best to keep using this Wet n Wild PhotoFocus concealer. It's in the shade Light Ivory. It's the lightest one they make. And it's certainly not bad, but no matter what I do, it always creases on me. I'm going to blend that in with a deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. If you haven't seen many of my previous videos, I also have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm trying to use this PhotoFocus one up before I really go all into the Urban Decay, although if I'm really honest with myself, the Urban Decay is not quite the right shade. This is a much better shade match for me because I don't like a concealer that's a lot lighter. I don't like the kind of reverse panda eye, you know. Do whatever you like, but I'm not a big fan of that on me. So this is actually a better shade match, but I like the formula of the Urban Decay better. It doesn't crease. So before I powder, I have some kind of cream / cream powder products that I want to put on first. This has been one of my recent favorite things. This is one of the Aqua Beauty e.l.f. Blush and Bronzer palettes in Bronzed Violet. Ooh, it's so bright. I really like this. I haven't really been using the bronzer. It's, you know, well, it's about to say it's the middle of February, but actually it's closer to the middle of March. Oh dear. Anyway, it's winter, and there's no need for bronzer in my life at this time. I will actually often just take my finger, kind of press it into that blush. Smile big, and then just start dabbing it in. Kind of dab up and back towards my hairline. And if I don't want that blending to take forever, I'll use my e.l.f. small stipple brush. But I like using my finger to apply it. I feel like the warmth of my finger helps it to blend in really nicely. I mean, it blends in nicely anyway. I'm a fan of these duos, both the cream and the powder ones. I'm gonna add a little extra just to the apples of my cheeks. I love this shade in the winter because it looks like kind of that bright natural flush. Just gonna take my ring finger to smooth out the concealer under my eyes. Then I'm gonna start setting stuff. I've been using this e.l.f. finishing powder. It's in the shade Fair Light. I really like it. Just recently hit pan on it. It's a nice natural looking powder. It doesn't look too cakey. It's not mattifying. It's not too glowy either. The Real Techniques setting brush, by the way. So high maintenance to use two brushes for powder, but I'm gonna do it. This is the e.l.f. complexion brush. This probably seems counterintuitive, and maybe it is, but now I'm gonna go in with a cream highlighter. This is the NYX Away We Glow in the shade Moonbeam. I'm trying to use this up. I have a couple of the new Wet n Wild ones, which again, I will talk about soon. But I am trying to use this one up. I find them to be very similar and very awesome, kind of all the way around. And I usually keep my highlighting to this general area. Blend that in with the e.l.f. small stipple brush. Sometimes I'll just finish it off with my fingers because again, I feel like the heat helps to just blend the edges out a little bit better. This is a step that I usually don't do, but I feel like it now. I'm going to take a little bit of a black eyeliner. This is the Too Faced Perfect Eyes in black. Very little, part of my project pan. Trying to use it up. But I'm just going to take that on the outer corner of both eyes. And then a little tight line. Just because I feel like the eyeshadow I used on my lids is a little bit harsh. Okay, last but not least, before obviously fixing my hair slash head, this is Beetroot from Bite Beauty. I have been wanting this lipstick for a very long time, possibly over a year, and I got it. So that's exciting. I absolutely love it. It is my new favorite thing, and probably part of the reason why I've been kind of sticking to more natural light makeup on the rest of my face, so I can just wear this and it won't look clownish. And there we have it. That has been my recent kind of go-to look. Fresh, easy, quick, believe it or not, great for winter. I think the colors and the bright flush of the blush and this beautiful lipstick that I love so very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, video requests. I'm back, baby. So let me know what you want to see. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.